And howdy do, I'm back. Hey, I am still working on this Anderson Valley Heelch hops. I put another just small, tiny, just little bit more of this Heelch hops. Website says it's 8.6%. A bottle says 8.7. Who's going to quibble about a 0.1, right? The website listed at 100 IBUs, although they don't tell me IBUs on the bottle. I haven't had this before. Out of Boonville, California. How about that? How about that, brother? Anyways, I digress. So, glassware they recommended was says snifter or tulip. I decided to go with the snifter here. And it really does bring out the aromas. I found with a lot of big IPAs, this glass, I have one of those fancy IPA glasses. Let me step out the shot and go grab it for you. As I make a mess everywhere, I have this glass, and I kind of like it, honestly. But the truth is, I've noticed when I have poured IPAs into the snifter, double IPAs specifically, the aromas are bigger from this glass than that glass. Just the way it is, man. Hey, what's better than a rose on your piano? Tulips on your organ! Anyways, I digress. So, that's a oldie but a goodie, man. But I do find... Hey, shoot, segue into... I do find that the big IPAs really work great out of this little snifter, so I do like to use it. The IPA glass is good. I use it quite a bit. But I do find the aromas to be bigger when I use this little glass. Big aroma, little glass, big, little. Anyways, I digress. This is my first try having this glass, having this beer. They don't list a recommended temperature. I'm kind of surprised that they don't. Most will usually list on these double IPAs. You know, I've seen most of them go about 55 to 60 degrees. Some will say 45 to 50, 50 to 55. They don't list it here. Generally speaking, these really do get big at about 50, 55 degrees. I did start with it a little bit colder, though. I probably popped it at about 40 degrees and had the first glass. And I waited a little bit, and I poured the second one. So I'm probably closer to about 45 to 50 right now on the second one. And I've noticed as I've done that, my first glass I noticed more big citrus and pine. And now I've let it rest just a little bit. I'm getting a lot of sweeter aromas. I'm getting more of the malts, the biscuit malt. I'm getting a lot of sweetness out of it. Flavor is almost opposite, so though as it was colder, I tasted more of the biscuit malt. But now that it's warmed a little bit, I'm actually getting bigger citrus and very heavy on the peppercorns right at the end. So it's kind of different. As it almost kind of flipped itself as it set a little bit. It's kind of my issue when people do beer reviews over 2 to 4 ounces of beer. You're not going to get all the flavors, especially when you do a complex beer. Maybe with lighter ABV session ales, it's possible to do. But when you're talking about a beer this big, any double IPA, well, any complex flavors, you need more than 4 ounces to accurately describe what's going on. And in a lot of cases, you honestly even need more than 12 ounces to describe what's going on because there's so much of flavors are going to change. I did one video over about 4 ounces of beer. Then I had a second one, and I'm getting much different flavors. So if you're doing reviews over just a short amount of beer, you're really not giving the folks an accurate representation of that beer. And I always irritate some folks when I say shit like that. How about that? Hey, how you now? Anyways, I digress. So I gotta say, I really like this beer. How does it stack up with the biggies? Well, to be honest with you, I haven't had the Pliny. I haven't been able to get it yet. I have had the Heady Topper ones. I've had several other good ones that I really like. Mother's Troublemaker last year, Mother's Doozy this year, Urban Chestnut STL IPA is beautiful, Four Hands Warhammer, and there are several others that I've had. How does this stack up with those? Well, again, the truth is there is no easy answer to that. It is a quality double IPA. And how you like it compared to those others is really going to depend on your taste buds, your palate, what specific flavors you like in an IPA. Do you like the bigger, piney grapefruit hops? Do you like the citra hops where you're getting more tropical-esque aromas, mango, passion fruit? It's really going to depend on what you're looking for. I like it. I think, I don't know if it'd be my favorite if I had all those lined up, one right after the other, but the truth is it would depend on my mood at the time. So I guess the short answer would be, if you haven't had it, I recommend trying it because it is a quality IPA. It's certainly good enough to be in with the group of the great IPA, so a double IPA. So how about that? Did I clear it up for you? Ha! I'm done the Beer Whisperer. I'll talk to you later. Bye.